everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another Supremacy webinar. Me and Herc at your service. Thanks for joining us today, guys. We got something really cool to show you guys today. As you can see on the screen here, we're going to be talking about keyword supremacy. I know we've kind of been talking about it over the last month, a little bit here and there, describing, because we're excited about it, and we gave a little bit of access away here and there, and we wanted to get a few users in to start using the tool and all those kinds of things. Kind of normally like the way we always do new products is we like to slowly get them moving and get users in, give away some stuff in the beginning, and then move on in that direction. But so that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. Herc's going to put on a full-fledged demo of all the new massive updates that we have for keyword supremacy. And I just want to tell you a little story about how this all got started. It was this summer. We've been working on this all summer, guys, since June. This actually started coming down the pipe. I was off on a trip in Europe, went to Germany, London, and then Dublin in June and July. And I was over there in London, actually, having dinner and hanging out with my good friend Jay Cruz of Press Cable and 100K Shout Out. You guys probably heard of him. And we're pretty good buddies, and we hang out a lot. And so I was over there hanging out with him, and we were kind of having dinner and having a conversation. And I started getting my phone starts blowing up, and it's Herc. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? I think I ignored him once, and he kept coming back. And I'm like, okay, Jay, I gotta hold on. I gotta take this call. And then so I got on with Herc, and I had never heard Herc more excited in my life, y'all. It was truly amazing. And then I think the call dropped. I had a little bit of a weird communication. We were using WhatsApp, and I'm overseas, and like it wasn't really happening, or I couldn't hear. I had to leave the restaurant and go outside and get better reception. And then finally, he's going on and on and on about, like, while I was away, Herc put on his mad scientist hat, y'all, and just started telling me all about this new great stuff that he had uncovered and encountered, and talking about how we could use it and how we could implement it and how we could throw it into keyword supremacy. And just, I mean, I swear, y'all, I've never seen Herc more excited in my life, and it was great. And I was like, heck yeah, I'm all for it. Let's, sounds awesome. I'll be back in a week and a half, and I'll definitely, get with you on this and take a look at everything. And the more he showed me what was going on, I was just like, wow, yeah, we need to do this, and we need to do it now. So we got Marco back into the mix on fully revamping keyword supremacy. And so here we are now, about 3 months later, I believe, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Right at 3 months later, a lot of long days and hard nights and a lot of testings and a lot of revisions, and the team worked amazingly hard on this, guys. So I really hope you can appreciate what you're about to see, and take advantage of it. Obviously, we're going to open this up for all of you today. It's going to be the best deal it's ever going to be, as we always do to all of our internal Supremacy members. So just check it out. Not sure what else to say. We have Marco on the call as well, so there's no questions that we can't handle today at all. So any questions regarding the tool, pop them in there. Me and Marco will be over in the question area, and Herc will be doing all the demonstrations. So I guess that's really all I have to say. Herc, would you like to add anything else?
No, man, I'll just.
All right, well, I'm going to shut down my video here. It's great seeing all you guys here, and I'll be in the background. I'm going to shut down my video so I don't distract y'all or anything like that. So,
yeah, and I apologize for being in a house coat. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but I was going to say that too. Guys, Herc's literally been up for 3 days straight. He's still in the same house coat trying to get this thing ready for you guys. So we need some big props for that. So.
Yeah, all right, guys. It's more important for me to get this shit ready for you guys in the webinar today than it was to shower or get dressed, even for the webinar. So I don't care. I'm Dan Brock, but I'm the real version of Dan Brock. Dan Brock dresses up in a house coat as a character. I literally live like this. So anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna shut off my camera too, guys, so we can focus on what we're doing here.
Bye, guys. All right.
So guys, today we're gonna cover, like Todd said, we're gonna cover keyword research, and we're gonna cover all the updates that have happened to keyword supremacy. It's a tool that Todd said we already had. I want to make everybody that already has it feel very, very comfortable that everything you already have, you're still going to have. There's nothing being taken away from you. So if you had credits or feature access, we're not taking anything away from you guys. All the upgrades, almost all the upgrades that you're going to see are part of your account, but there are some things that are new that that we're going to show you guys as well. And it's all about keyword research, and keyword research, guys, is just, it is the first step in SEO, search engine optimization, right? It is the most important thing you can do to make your life easier as an SEO, whether it be optimizing your sites, building backlinks, building authority. If you're not choosing the right keywords, you're going to make your life really, really tough. And keyword research has been, you know, it's gone through its paces, especially with things like the Google AdWords tool. You guys all know they took away the data from everyone that had a free account. You could just go into the keyword planner tool and get all the data, and they took that away and took ranges, and they're fighting the battle against SEOs, and SEOs are fighting back. But like Todd said, I stumbled on, from a piece of spam email, I stumbled onto something that allowed us to hook into getting AdWords data back into keyword supremacy. And that was one of the biggest upgrades that we have with this tool, because before we were using SEM Rush and their data is just so far behind Google's data. It really, a lot of people were doing keyword research and not finding great results, but we've been able to get back that data. So what I want to cover today, guys, is all the updates that we've done, but I'm going to do it in a fashion that is going to be really interactive. I actually am going to do the keyword research based on your guys' suggestions, because I can almost guarantee now, with the way the tool is built, with the way the features are built, I can find a keyword in any niche, no matter how big or small or how difficult or easy. I can find groups of keywords using keyword supremacy and be able to target them, okay, very, very easily. So with that said, let's get started, okay. And I'm going to start right here, okay. The three main problems with free keyword research tools, because there are free keyword research tools out there, right? And you guys can do this for free, but you are competing with all the other users for the same keywords and data. With those tools, they don't have a lot of expansive feature sets to really get lateral thinking keywords, and that's kind of a hard concept to explain. I like to call them side doors almost. Like, for instance, if you want to rank in the weight loss niche, you're not going to go after weight loss. You're going to have to find a keyword that's a side door to weight loss. So like keto diet would be one kind of side door, where a keto diet, someone that's on a keto diet is obviously trying to lose weight, but it's not weight loss that they're searching for. It's keto diet. They're interested in a subset of that. So we're going to show you how to find, think laterally. We're going to show you how to dig really, really deeply. But with those free keyword tools, they don't offer the same feature set, and you're competing with all the other users for the same functions and getting all the same keywords. Okay. Free keyword research tools don't think for you, and I think I kind of already just covered that. You have to think, okay? You have to know what niche you're going to get into. You have to know the sub niches of the niche, you know what I mean? Like, and you can use Google to help you think for that. Like, you know, if you want to look at what are the top diets in Google, you can go get ideas, right? But keyword research tools by default don't really think too much for you, right? And that's the idea that we really wanted to build into keyword supremacy, and the differentiation of our tool that we wanted to stand out against other tools. It's like, look, you don't even have to know a niche, and we can find you keywords, sub niches, long tail keywords without even knowing where to start. And we don't want you guys to have to think about strategies. We want to put the strategies into the tool so that all you have to do is use the strategies, right? And then that whole process of thinking laterally and searching Google and stuff like that, it can be really slow. It's a rinse and repeat situation, and you go over and over and over. So what's the solution? Keyword Supremacy 2019 edition, right? 100% of the data now from AdWords. That means the search volume, the cost per click, and the competition, not com. Okay, the competition metrics, meaning the AdWords competition metrics. And that metric specifically says how many people are bidding on that keyword in AdWords, meaning is there money being spent in that niche, which it's safe to assume that if there is a lot of money being spent in that niche, that there's a lot of money being made in that niche as well. Okay, so some of the new features, we can quick Google search with our keywords. We can do Google Trends lookups. We have a quick Quora search, which is a questions database where You can go over to Quora and see what people are talking about, what questions they're answering. Past 12 months of keyword history to see, you know, if keywords are trending, if they're seasonal, if they're steady. Overall, an improved user interface. And this one's a pretty big one that right now, guys, I'll tell you straight up front before we get into this, the top 10 keyword data analysis, that's still in the works. Marco and I are going to be working on that and improving it a lot more. We have a lot of ideas to make that better. But what that's going to do is allow you to put in any keyword and look at the top 10 ranking websites for that keyword and tell you, I think it's about 30 or 40 on-page metrics for each of those 10 websites. And then tell you, it's kind of like Page Optimizer Pro or Quora, where they'll give you the averages and the medians of those results. So like, you know, the average title length for these 10 results is this, and the average description length is this. And we'll look up like if they have SSL, if they have using meta keywords, just all kinds of stuff. We're going to show it, but it's going to get better and better. So that's one of the new features. So the way I want to run this webinar, and we're going to hit, I'm not going to go over each of the elements of keyword supremacy on their own. I'm going to go over keyword research strategies. And by doing that, we're going to hit all the areas of keyword supremacy by default, okay? And like I said, I really, really want to use your guys and gals feedback so that we're getting real, you know, live results. Like these aren't pre-planned. Everything's going to come from your guys' suggestions. It'll just give you the good idea. So we're going to start with the obvious ones, like I don't know where to begin. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into keyword supremacy here. This is my account, and we have a keyword search. Okay, so if you don't know where to begin, go ahead and just click search. Okay, and what that'll do is it's going to go and grab the Google suggests. Okay, and we're on the Google tab here, and you'll see we have a lot other tabs. But it's just going to grab, you know, the top 10 words that begin with A, the top 10 words that would begin with B. Now, why is this important? This list is what's trending in Google right now. Okay, these are the most searched keywords in Google right now, meaning they're fresh, they're relevant, and they're changing. Okay, this list might change tomorrow. It will definitely change within a month, right? So this is a great idea to start. Okay, you can start and just be like, okay, well, maybe I want to find a niche within here. You can start like that, but a lot of times, let me just check out my notes. Use A to Z to find big niches, drill down, and use similar and related if you know your niche. If you guys know your niche, okay, let me do this too. I'm going to click Get All Metrics right now because I want to see, well, how big are these niches and how much search volumes in them. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go to the next thing. I'm going to click that button, okay, and somebody throw out a niche right now, a big old niche, a big fast niche, and we're going to come back to what I just submitted. Mold removal in London, guitar lessons, dentists, okay, mortgage reduction. Okay, I like mortgage reduction. Okay, so what I like to do with the suggest feature is I like to be very, very general. I don't want to get overly specific. I don't want to say, you know, mortgage reduction in a certain location or mortgage reduction costs or mortgage, like I don't want to be specific. I want not to think. I want the tool to think for me, right? So I'm even going to back up one. Okay, and we'll still do mortgage reduction. No, am I spelling that right? Whoop, there we go, mortgage. Okay, now I'm going to do search for mortgage, and I'm going to show you the process that I would use if I wanted to find keywords in mortgage, in the mortgage niche that I could target. This is how I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to put in mortgage. Okay, I'm going to submit those keywords. Okay, and then where they go, when you're done, I'm going to click. It takes you back over here. Feeling lucky. What the hell? Oh, that's my feeling lucky search. Okay. So let me get all the, remember we did Facebook, YouTube, Amazon. See, look at the volumes of these 226 million, 37 million. We could target a keyword from here if we wanted to start, but I'm going to go into mortgage. Okay, I'm going to go into my queued searches. That's where they go when you do a search. Maybe I didn't get it done. I'm sure I did, but, and I can't spell mortgage for some reason. So the first thing it'll do is just get suggestions, okay, like the A to Z stuff. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get the metrics, because the metrics are what define the difference between a good keyword and a bad keyword, okay, a lot of the times. So once you click this get all metrics button, it grays out and you can't click it again. That's to prevent double spending, okay? And then when you click on this, it brings you over to the area, there it is. Okay, it brings you over to the area where your searches have been stored. And you can see that I have 154 different storage areas. So while that's doing that, I'm gonna already go look for more. Okay, so I'm gonna go to keyword search again. Okay, and I'm gonna go over to related tab, and I'm gonna put back in that word. And I'm gonna spell it right. M-O-R-T gauge, mort gauge. Okay, so similar guys, or sorry, related, what this function is gonna do, and I'll illustrate it. Oh, you guys got a ton of niches. We did have like a 7-hour webinar and I'll just find keywords for you guys. Okay, what related is if you put in mortgage and you scroll down to the bottom, searches related to mortgage, there's 8 keywords here. So what the tool is gonna do is it's gonna grab these 8 and grab the metrics for them, but then it's gonna click on each one and go to the bottom of the page again and grab the next 8 and then grab the next 8 and grab the next 8. It's gonna go 4 levels deep. The deeper you go, the further you get away from mortgage, you start getting like related ideas to mortgage. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing because that's gonna help you find sub niches of mortgage. Okay, so did I search that? Let me go to my save lists. And I'm gonna look up the mortgage. Let me see, I don't even know if I pressed the button, sorry guys. Mort gauge. No, I didn't do it. Sorry guys. Spent all this time being awake to get ready and then I completely screwed up. Let's do it again. But that's how it works, okay? The related on Google, it can go up to 4 levels deep, okay? And the deeper you go, the more keywords you're gonna get. I'm gonna click that, okay, I'm gonna let it run. And while that's running now, okay, it usually doesn't take long. I'm gonna go back to my queued searches and I'm gonna start looking at the keywords that we pulled in for mortgage using the auto suggest. I don't know why this is doing this, guys. Of course it happens on a webby. Mark out! Let me try this. Let me ask, can you guys still hear me? I just want to make sure my internet didn't go down too.
No, you're fine.
Because I'm getting stuck. Okay. I don't know why it's being a little buggy right now. I'm assuming there might be, I thought, bad connection or. Sorry guys. Right out of the gate. Just give me a second here, I'll get this going. And Marco, if you can look into what the hell's happening, I don't know. It's one thing I know, guys, is I got a weird internet ISP. I get cached. I get like a lot of browser caching issues. Let me try a different browser. GoToWebinar always slows the internet down on every webinar. Yeah, it could be that. Okay, there we go. It just loaded. I just saw it. Yeah, it could be that too. Oops. So what I want to do is go look at that. Let's go back to queued searches. Okay, now that it's done. Okay, there's our mortgage keywords. Let's take a look at them. Okay. Now, I'll scroll to the bottom first. You can see we found 365 keywords that all begin with the word mortgage. Okay, so what we have, one of the new features is we do a word count where we show you the amount of words in each keyword so that if you want to sort, we're going to build a filter so that you can also filter by words. But you can see 2.7 million results, $1.70 CPC. So what I would do at this point, guys, is now we got to start, we want to filter out the good stuff from the bad stuff. So for instance, a sweet spot for ranking for keywords I typically find is somewhere between, over 1,000, but under like maybe 10,000, right? So we can set a high and a low filter. Okay, so I'm going to go basically, let's do at least 1,000 to 10,000. So we can set that filter, okay? And it'll go ahead and it'll filter out all the keywords that don't match that result. Or it should. I don't know why it's not, again. And then same thing with cost per click, okay? If we want to go into an area where or a keyword set where we know people are spending money, we can set a minimum cost per click of like $3. Mark, I don't know what's going on with that filter. It's not working right now, but what it would do is filter out your keywords, guys, and then you could sort the remainder. Okay, you typically would come up with like mortgage, how much can I afford? Like that's a good keyword. 40,000 searches a month, $4.53 CPC on medium AdWords competition. We can look up a Google trend, like it's a 6-word keyword, right? So it's a steady trend. People are always looking for it, so it's not seasonal. We can view the history of this keyword. We can see that the search volume isn't really, moving up or down too much. So it's a great keyword. It's a huge keyword, right? So there you go. What we can do is like start building a little list. Where was it? It was 6 right here. So like, how much mortgage can I afford? So right there, I can sort by words typically. There we go. That's sorting, mark off. I think all these little things are wrong right now. Any words with like buy to let mortgage 0 deposit. No, I want volume high. That's why filters are pretty important. Sorry guys, I should have got up at 4 in the morning instead of 6. When I filter it down to like 10,000, we'll typically find a lot better stuff. Marco, hopefully in the background you can get this working so that when we're doing future keyword searches here, that it doesn't do this and I can actually keep my promise to people that I'll find them good keywords. Like we did find one just looking at the list, right? We can also just go like this, show 100 and sort through it like this, but you don't want to look at a big long list of keywords, right? That's the idea. That's what filters are built in for. So you filter into the sweet spots of search volume. Okay, you filter into a good cost per click. You can even filter your competition and get stuff that's either medium or high if you want, right? And then once you filter a list of 360 down to like maybe 50, then you can use sorting by words to get the really long tail stuff and you'll find killer keywords. Okay, so let me go back to the other one now because that's probably done too, because we did another search on related. Remember we did like these keywords down here. Okay, so I'm going to go back into save. And I'm going to load my collection. There's mortgage. Okay, and here's a whole bunch more keywords. Okay, so I'm going to sort by volume. So you can see student loan doesn't have the word mortgage in it, and that's what I mean when I say related. Kind of the deeper you go, the further you get away from the original keyword. But that's great because student loans can be somewhat related into mortgages. Not really. Like if you have too much student loan, you probably can't afford a mortgage in that regard. But it's also another niche that you can look into, right? And if I want to keep it clean with mortgage, I can just always make sure I do the search for the mortgage words, but I don't like to do that. I already got a lot of the other keywords. So what I'm going to do is just do like this and hopefully the filters will work here. Let's filter to 1,000. There, that one's working. Okay, and we're going to filter down to about 10,000. Okay, we're going to get our cost per click up to $3. Okay, that's working. What is a home equity line of credit? 3,600 searches a month, 8 words in the keyword, US bank home equity loan, okay? Home equity loan requirements. Now, I'm not saying that you can or can't rank for these. I'm just saying that the more longer tail and the more in the sweet spot of search volume you are, the better off you're gonna be. So if I did wanna research this keyword though, quickly for competition, what I can do is use this little icon. This is new, quick search in Google, okay? What is a home equity line of credit? Typically what I look at is this right here to be quick, and then I'll put it in, what do you call it, quotes, right? And I want to see 228,000. It's still pretty competitive, right? 233, that's not that bad. That's not that bad of a keyword at all. That means only 223 websites are competing in the title for that exact word phrase, right? In the URL, only 156 people are competing. That's a keyword I would go after. Okay, and the fact that it is a question, we'll get into questions later on. The fact that it's a question, let's go do that search again. It can actually land you the featured snippet, and I'll go into that a little bit more. So people also ask, right, this stuff because it's a question, and you can rank for those. So let's go back to my notes here. So we can, if you don't know where to begin, you can do what I said, go into the big niches. You can use A to Z to find big niches. Drilling down, let me show you drilling down. Okay, and that's kind of, you started, I forget what the keyword started with, mortgage reduction was the initial keyword, Bruce. What we can do is go back to our queued searches though, and and kind of like start breaking it down. Okay, I want to go into the mortgage niche, right? So I'm going to load back up my mortgage keywords, but now I want to drill it down, right? So let's see, mortgage freedom, for instance, big niche, 246,000 searches a month. Okay, people want to be free of their mortgages. That's a very unique thing, right? So let's drill down. So what I can do now is send that back into the Google search. Okay, so mortgage freedom, and now I'm auto suggesting again, but the start instead of mortgage is now mortgage freedom, right? Look at all these long tails. So let's go get those metrics and see what it looks like. But you can start kind of getting the idea, guys, that from a list of 360 initial keywords of mortgage, any one of these can be a second level search. Rocket mortgage, current mortgage rates, interest rates, Wells Fargo. I'm looking for like the stuff like mortgage freedom. That might be a company, but that also might be like people want to be free from their mortgage. How much mortgage can I afford? We already saw that one. Mortgage calculator, bank rate, not really. Mortgage insurance, okay, another great one. We can dig deeper into mortgage insurance, right? And be like, okay, what kind of mortgage insurance keywords? That's its own niche within the mortgage thing. And what you're trying to do, guys, is you're trying to like kind of create in your mind, like if you're building a website in the mortgage niche, right? So mortgage site.com. Okay, well, one's going to be about insurance, one's going to be about a page, right? These are pages that you could target. So one is going to be about mortgage insurance, one's going to be about mortgage freedom, right? Let's see what else we can find. Mortgage interest deduction, reducing the interest on your mortgage, right? And remember, these are second levels. We can dig into each one of these, right? And the reason I'm kind of stalling is because I want to go show you the next level one that we did. Okay, so mortgage freedom, it's still running. But do you guys getting the idea of deep search just through suggest, right? And then you start in your head planning out your website, right? Because I guarantee you there's tons of long tail keywords. And did we do freedom up here? Yes, we did. Let's put that one on top. Okay, that's a page. What keywords are we going to target? Let's go back into the tool. And typically, guys, this really doesn't take that long. It only takes, it only takes less than 30 seconds typically. But I'm on a webinar, so it's going to take longer than that, of course, because that's Murphy. But we're going to do like this, right? And I just saw someone ask a question, and I love it, and I'm going to talk about it in a second. But mortgage freedom keyword 1, mortgage freedom keyword 2, mortgage, and the idea, guys, is if you're selling mortgage leads or something like that, you need ideas for content. It's a big niche. It's a hard niche to get into. But if you go after the long tail stuff, like the way that I'm showing you and the way that I'm teaching you to find them, okay, and you have the ability to look at the keywords and the metrics, okay, let me just type in mortgage here and see what I get. Mortgage, okay. You can find a whole bunch of long tails. You can filter them out, get as much information as you need about them, start getting a real good plan going for your site. Super, super easy. Mortgage is an extremely hard niche. Let's do another one while we're waiting for that one. I do want to give you your keyword there, mortgage reduction. Mortgage reduction. Okay, we're going to do that one. Is that on our list? It's kind of like freedom, which is great, but it's a different way of saying it, which is great, right? Because the more shit you can look at all the mortgage reduction keywords. Okay, let's get them. Let's get the metrics for those. Okay, we're gonna send that in. We're gonna like pile shit in there, and then let's go over to Cube. It's probably gonna stall out a little bit on me. Marco is in the background, probably trying to figure out why. I'm gonna close shit that I don't need internet for. Let me close my Skype to you guys 1 second. I just really want to speed everything up that I can. But let's move on. I'll work backwards. Okay, so if you don't know where to begin, just click this the search button. If you know where to begin, but it's a niche, okay, then you're going to use the drill down, and then you're going to use the similar and related if you know your niche, but you want to find sub niches, okay, kind of like how we did. We started with mortgage, but we found out we ended up with like student loans, right? Well, that might not be part of what you're going to target, but you might want to put that idea in your garage and go after it later on. Oh, student loans, like I found something called 529. I forget what it was. It was in similar and related that I found it 529 something. It was, I think it's like for help going to school, like giving people money. I didn't know what it was, and that's the idea, right? You want to find keywords that you didn't even know exist, right? And this is going to help you to do that, right? It's taking the thinking out for you guys. Come on, there we go. Okay, mortgage reduction, done. Let's go look. Is there any good stuff in mortgage reduction? Okay, mortgage interest reduction, 18,000, low competition, no one's targeting it on mortgage interest. So the year, right, 2018, 2019 is obviously going to provide the same results. The year is always going to provide, but look at the search volume. When they do 2018, it's 5,400, right? But let's look at the trends. Trend's probably going to go down because it's 2018. See that, how it just dropped right off? But now you can expect 2019 to do the same thing, where by January, February, it's up to 100 results, or 100, an interest level of 100 again, right? So it's a trending, that's a great keyword to target by year. Mortgage reduction programs, right? Mortgage reduction, let's see what else is good in here. Federal mortgage reduction program, right? So you could have you could now do sub pages, reduction, programs, another page, federal, right? Government. See how easy this is? HARP is a probably what do you call them? A brand name. Reduction option mortgage, risk reduction mortgage corp. No, we don't want brand names, right? But just going into the mortgage reduction, we found a few more keywords that we want to target. Like even if they're like 260 words, these are typically not bad, right? Not a lot of people are searching for them, and typically when not a lot of people are searching for them, not a lot of SEOs are targeting to them. But tell you what, guys, you rank for like 5 of these, that's like 2,000, whatever the math is, like 2,500 searches a month, and you get all that side traffic, and you silo those keywords out in this format. Over time, you're going to start by ranking for federal mortgage reduction, and then you're going to rank for mortgage reduction, and then you're going to rank for mortgage over time if you're building up your site and your authority like that over time, right? This is a great strategy for if you use enough really easy niche keywords, you can rank really fast with low competition keywords with decent search volume. If you're building a big authority site, right, those take a little bit longer over time. You'd want to go with this route and do a deep level silo build, but you still want to use this kind of fashion to find keywords, right? Let me do another one. HARP isn't a brand name, it's the government program acronym that stands for Home Affordable Refinance Program. Perfect, thanks, Christopher. See, stuff like that, I don't know, but that's good. The fact that I don't know what that meant is good, right? Because if I just look into it, then I'll probably find that out. So Home Affordable Refinance Program is HARP. HARP could be another, right? We could take HARP for Christ's sakes and put that into the keyword search. Like, HARP mortgage. Okay, I spelled mortgage wrong again, but a lot of other people do too. See, still comes up. Mortgage, okay? HARP could be one of your sub pages. I think you get the point, right? You guys get the point of like drilling deeper into a mortgage. That's like the mortgage niche, right? The one I didn't show is similar. Okay, so we're gonna do similar. We showed you related, and the difference between related and similar is related will pull back keywords that are at the bottom of Google in related and then go 4 levels deep. Similar, what you're saying is in keyword supremacy is you're saying, look, it has to contain the word. So let's do mortgage freedom. Okay, so we're gonna do another search here. okay? But we're doing mortgage freedom on, oh shit, I did relate it. I was supposed to do similar. Sorry. What similar will do though is say that mortgage freedom has to be in the keyword, right? And then it'll go out and it'll pull up to 1,000 variations of keywords that have mortgage freedom in them. It's different than auto suggest, okay? It's similar to auto suggest where the first 2 words are going to be mortgage freedom, but it's different than auto suggest in that it's going to grab you different keywords. So it's like an extension. It's just another way to get more keywords, and it'll pull back 1,000, where suggest can only pull back 360 because it's 10 for each letter and 10 for each number, right? Like you're guaranteed, just how I showed you guys to find keywords in any niche like mortgage. Okay, so let's kind of move on. Comparison keywords, okay? Let's say these are versus keywords, so something versus something else, right? Those are pretty popular actually. But let's say you are in the hosting niche, right? I think I wrote an article about this. I'm not sure if you guys wrote it, but let's say you're in a hosting niche, so like HostGator, but you're like, I don't know all the other hosts, right? And you're an affiliate for hosting. So what you can do is use Google keyword search, auto suggest again. Auto suggest is so freaking powerful. Okay, I'm at Google. Make sure I'm at Google. Okay, HostGator versus, right? And then we have something called a wildcard. I'll talk a little bit more. But just do HostGator versus. Okay. Oops. See, I'm not turned over yet. Okay, there. I'm gonna do versus, and then I'm gonna do search. You'll be surprised at some of the keywords in HostGator, Bluehost, GoDaddy, SiteGround, Wix, AWS, and it goes on and on and on and on, right? And this could be applied to any niche, okay? It doesn't have to be a web host. I want you guys to give me some ideas. What would you compare, right? So like, for instance, keto versus, or push-ups versus, or you guys give me some ideas and we'll look some of them up. Well, you see, the thing is, Bruce, you don't have to say keto versus paleo. Remember, you just say something versus and you leave it blank and you let it suggest the versus. Chiropractor versus. Okay, we'll do that one. See, you guys, a lot of people are saying something versus something else. You're being very specific. And what I'm trying to say to you guys is you only need to know the one, and you only need to put in the one, right? So let me do this. IRA versus. Okay, and here's why. Okay, Bluehost versus HostGator gets the most searches, 1,000 a month. HostGator versus GoDaddy. But look at all these like little 30s and 40s and 50s, right? Tons of them. Okay, so let's go do another one, the versus search. And the reason I'm being very specific with you guys is you don't have to have the second one, is because it will suggest it for you. You don't need to think, and I'm gonna keep saying this throughout the webinar, you don't need to think, you don't need to think. So let me check time to 12:50. I gotta speed up, I'm only on 0.2. I think, do you guys get the idea with versus? I can move on. Or do you guys want to see me do the keyword research so you can actually see what it comes up with? Because I got like 5 more points to cover. Okay, you get it, got it. Okay, good. Okay, move on, bro. Good. Okay, affiliate keyword research. Okay, find a big niche using A to Z. Use wildcards to stay within a specific letter. So, and then drill down in your niche. This is where we're going to start talking about wildcards. So, affiliate marketing. Somebody throw out an affiliate marketing product that you might advertise, or an affiliate marketing niche or something like that, and we're going to go find keywords for it. Okay, keyword tools. Drug rehab, yeah, that's lead gen stuff. Camera. Okay, we could do cameras, vacuum cleaners. We'll just do camera. Okay, so let's say you're in the camera niche. You need to find keywords in the camera. Okay, what the first search is always going to be is your big niche, right? And maybe there's different types of cameras, right? So the first one is going to be this, and you're going to just see, you know, there's camera aperture, camera accessories, camera angles, camera bags, backpacks, brands. Like, is there already a silo being built in your mind? You don't even know the metrics yet, but you're like, okay, I got to cover like the silo of this, right? Camera detector, camera equipment, cameras for kids, filters, right? Like I don't have to, I'll get the metrics, but I don't have to be super smart to start really already planning out the type of things I'm going to want to target in my page, right? So I'm going to get the metrics to know which of these keywords are really the ones that I want to go after. But now we're going to dig a little bit deeper in affiliate, and I'm going to show you something else, another search, okay, where we're going to use a wildcard, okay, and that's percent camera. So instead of doing the word suggested after the word camera, I want to do the word suggested before. So I'm going to search again, and I use percent space camera, and I'll do 2 of these. Okay, about DSLR camera, best mirrorless camera. Holy shit, mirrorless camera, baller, right? Like cameras have mirrors, right on. Disposable cameras, doorbell cameras. There's a great niche. Do you guys see where I'm getting with this? And when you go, once again, and you get all the metrics, and you filter out the crap from the good stuff, and you go long tail, how easy is it to find keywords in any niche, right? And I'm going to quickly check the queued searches just to see. Let's see where we're going to go next. So affiliate keyword research, same idea, just super simple, okay? Except use wildcards to get it in the front or in the back. Let me grab, yeah, my GTW is just pulling down my speed. Because I honestly, guys, it's so much faster than this. When I'm not on GTW, I'm way faster than this. There we go. Okay, so camera's done. And then percent cameras being done. So let's go look at some of the niches. Okay. That's a big niche, right? This is just an indication of how big is the niche, right? And then Polaroid camera, as you start getting more specific, the searches start coming down. But like Nest cameras, drone cameras, oh man, like that's a website in itself. Like just talking about drone cameras, Nest, Ring, they're all types of doorbell cameras. That's a niche on its own. But let's use the filters here. Hopefully the filters are working now. So we're gonna go $9.99. I think Marco, yeah, the filters aren't working on this particular one for this particular webinar right now, but push that change to app if you see it, Marco, because I want that filter to work so that I can show people. What I'll do is and get the filter of words working too, please, if you can still hear me. Let's just go, what I'll do instead, guys, filters are great. The filters are really what make this process really fast. So I'm gonna show 100 entries, and typically I set a filter and organize by words or volume, and the keywords just pop right out at you. So I'm going to go after long tail stuff here. That's what I'm cruising for. 5, Nest outdoor camera 2-pack, like super specific, right? Nest outdoor camera 2-pack. 20,000 freaking results in the phrase match. 79 people targeting that in the title. Okay. Why? Why is it like that? I'll tell you why. Because it's a long tail with search volume and it's super specific within a niche. Easy to find. That's the point, guys. Keyword research is so easy with when you have the right camera not working on a MacBook. That's a little bit different, but camera not working on Windows 10. Camera equipment near me, looking for a camera store. There's, like I said, the filters are going to give you guys the speed to find the shit that you need to see. Okay. So I think that's affiliate niche. So wildcards. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the backwards version because it's done. Okay, is there anything good in here? Vlogging camera. Like how specific is that? You take this, guys, and you put it back into to Google, and this is I do want to do this because it's so specific. It's such a sub. Like if you want to get into the camera niche, you shouldn't be targeting cameras. You should be targeting vlogging cameras. Like that is so unique and so specific, right? That you need to dig down. You need to put that back into Google and be like, oh, okay, I want to target vlogging camera keywords, right? Look at these keywords. I'm gonna get to all the questions, guys, in a sec. I promise. So I think you guys are getting the idea again. Like auto suggest is so powerful. Like, and here's the other thing. We couldn't send your keywords for analysis. Please contact support. Marco is on support. He's probably trying to fix that filter right now, guys. Here's the thing. Auto suggest is super powerful. Like if all this tool did was auto suggest on Google and got you metrics, you would find keywords all day long, and I do. Okay. But the other thing is that Yahoo, we also can do this on Yahoo, YouTube, Amazon, eBay, Alibaba. And those search engines have different suggestions than Google. So when you take a single idea and you multiply it by different platforms, like it's already unlimited with just auto suggest and one engine, Google. It becomes so much more open when you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other freaking tabs, and that's just for that. Okay. So let me move on. Amazon and e-com research, guys, it's basically the same process as affiliate, except, yeah, I'm going to show local, except that it's done on the e-com engines, right? You want to, like, now we know vlogging camera is a good one, and say we have an e-com store. Well, we're going to go to Amazon and we're going to look up vlogging camera, right? It's such a good niche. It's so good, right? So now I want to actually do it on Amazon, or I want to do it on Alibaba to find out, you know, what kind of search keywords are coming out on Alibaba, what kind of products are there. And that's the idea with Amazon and e-com, is you take a good idea like that, but you do the searches on the buyer engines. Okay, those are e-com engines, like where e-commerce happens. Okay, now local keyword research. Now this tool does local, and it does it in a really unique way. Okay, somebody throw out a local niche. Not a place, just a niche. Plumbers, everybody. I want to do it a little bit different than those stuff that like people typically. Eyelash extensions. Let's do that one. Okay. Remember, guys, the better you are at getting away from what everybody does, the better results you're going to have. Like plumbers, everybody does it. Water restoration, everybody does it. I'm not saying you can't find keywords. You can, and maybe I'll show that too. But like eyelash extensions, what a great niche. Microblading, these new things, these new trending topics that are coming up. Like if you want to know what's another service for microblading, well, microblading versus will tell you that. Putting that search into Google will tell you microblading versus, or what's that cellulite reduction service, cool sculpting versus cryo freezing, right? Shit like that. Nobody's really paying attention to it. These kind of companies want help. Okay. So anyways, let's go into eyelash extension. Okay. And then we're going to do this. We have 3 main databases right now: Canada, United States, and United Kingdom. So what I'm going to do is going to work like this. You put in a niche. I should even change this to enter your niche. Okay. And then you're going to choose a location. So let's say Colorado. Okay. And then you can either select a city, you can be specific, or you can select a population range. Now, the nice thing about population ranges is small cities that have like 10,000 people in them, people typically know where to go to get these services done. But as the cities start getting a little bit bigger, you know, 50,000, I like personally 100,000 to 500,000, okay, populations, because they're big enough that people don't really know what's there. Now, like New York has millions, right? But like if you want to do SEO for something that's a little easier, you get a sweet spot of a population. Okay, so I'm going to say eyelash extensions in all the cities within Colorado that have a population between 100,000 and 500,000. Now, what it's going to do, okay, is it's going to append that keyword to each of those cities, plus find any other keywords like eyelash extension in Colorado Springs, eyelash extension training in Colorado, eyelash extension costs or classes, certification. It's going to give you suggestions appended to the niche and location. And then once again, you just click on get all metrics, right? And Marco's working on this. I probably have to log out and log in. But you'll get the metrics, guys, for each of these keywords in a local fashion. Really, really easy to go out and find other keywords, right? In a local fashion. Does that make sense? Do I need to, like, it doesn't do much more than that. Do I need to explain it further than that? I do want to start speeding up here. So the idea is you put in your niche, right? You put in the area, and you put in, if you want the city or a population range, it'll suggest. Get all metrics. Let's move on. Thank you. Q&A research. Okay, this is a new feature that's huge. Questions. Why are questions so important? Questions are hugely important for two reasons. Give me any question, right? Oh, Google's not liking me right now. People search them, yeah. For two reasons. Number one, Google featured suggestions is starting to change in a big way. And you guys probably already seeing a lot of stuff like this, where you're getting the people also ask, you're getting those big featured snippets. How many pounds in a ton? You know, maybe that's a better question to try. There we go. We start getting these kind of things. People also ask is a really competitive one, but all these feature snippet from Q&A schema and FAQ schema are starting to come up. How to quit vaping. Right? That's probably a big one. But what's happening, guys, stories, there's all these featured snippets that are starting to come up, where Google are answering questions with featured snippets. And there's a reason why. There's a whole bunch of these products that are going into people's homes, the Alexas and the Google Nests, where people are just like, hey, Google, how do I do this? Or hey, Google, show me a recipe for that, right? Like the voice search, basically, right? The voice search that are automated. So questions, the other reason that it's important is not only can you land featured snippets because Google's starting to support answering questions because of these types of devices. The other thing is, check this out. And I'm not going to do the search. I'll show you how this works. Questions have a shit ton of search volume. Like you would be surprised how many questions have so much volume, right? So what we did is we built a question builder database into Keyword Supremacy, where if you don't know what question to ask, you can generate a random question. So what was and or how being, that doesn't make sense. But what I did is I did the grammar on a sentence, and a typical sentence starts with the who, what, when, where, why, right? And then the auxiliary verb, who is, who was, who were, right? Then the ownership, who am I, who are we, who are you, how do I, how can they, how do we, and then a verb, right? This is where it got really crazy. Quit, start, stop, find, play, learn. This verb database has like 4,800 verbs. So we like, just let's go generate a random question we built in, or you can actually just start selecting like who do I, right? But let's just go look at some results. And then what it does is it asks the question and then it appends the suggestions, right? That's what this does. So I'm going to go back to Q search and start looking at some of the like the searches for like questions. Okay. Why is, for instance, like why is, where to buy, where to find. But look at the search volume. Why is flag at half mast? 165. Why is the sky blue? 110,000. Look at these search volumes for questions. Why is my computer so slow, right? This, what do you do with this keyword, guys? You sell computer speed up affiliate shit, right? Computer tuning. Why is my dog eating grass? I don't know. Maybe he's sick like my dog. Maybe he's a beagle. But look at the search volume. That's just on why is. And then 360 suggestions of why is. People ask why is or why do or how can, or like, let me put it to you this way. Our question database has over 400 million possible combinations. Let's cut that in half to say some of them don't make sense for the English language. Let's cut it by 80%, 400 million, and say even 50 million, okay? Or even 5 million or 1 million. Let's say we only had 1 million usable question combinations. 1 million times 360 suggestions in Google is 360 million questions just from Google Suggest. It is wide open. It's wide open. You just need the tool to perform the function for you, right? Where to buy? Where to buy what? Well, talk about buyer keywords. Where to buy Jewel, and that's the one that's getting sued right now for all the people are going to be like, where to quit Jewel now? It's like how to quit, like how to start, how to stop. Do you guys see the power of questions? Number one, you can land featured snippets with them if you use FAQ or question and answer schema. And number two, they have a ton of search volume because of all these devices going into people's homes. And typically people think questions aren't profitable. Yeah, they are. They're absolutely profitable if you know how to side door them, right? Excuse me. So question, how to get rid of bed bugs. The tool will tell us what else goes along with that. Well, you don't type in how to get rid of bed bugs. You can. You would, like if that's the keyword you know you're going after, I don't know. Like you're trying to get more into it. So I would do like if you want to have how to get rid of bed bugs, make that a question on your page, but then do keyword search for bed bugs and find out what other types of keywords exist in bed bugs. You can do what you said, how to get rid of bed bugs, but honestly, that's pretty specific. I don't know how good the results will be, but it might be good. I don't know. I've never done it before, right? How to get like it's a lot. Right? It's pretty crazy. Eyelash extension. Let's go back and look at that real quick. Okay. Eyelash extensions in Boulder, 140, and then everything else is pretty lame. Eyelash extensions, Aurora. So probably a pretty easy keyword to rank for is the lower ones. So let me move on. Q&A. Now, steal your competitors' keywords. Oh, let's see. Somebody throw out another affiliate niche. And let me show you how you don't have to be involved in it, but like another, let me just grab a social media, affiliate niche, nutrition. Let's do nutrition. ClickFunnels. Let's do ClickFunnels. I like ClickFunnels. Okay, so like we want to know, right? We could do it so many ways. Let's start with ClickFunnels, okay? I want to know what they're ranking for because I want to sell ClickFunnels or something. I want to know what they're ranking for. So what we're going to do is go back to keyword research, Herbalife. Okay, domain. Well, what do you do here? You don't put in a keyword, you put in a domain, right? ClickFunnels. And then you say, I want to see what ClickFunnels is up to, right? Hey, Marco, if you get those filters and shit figured out while I'm on the webinar, let me know and I can go back and show people, by the way. I think you guys get the idea though. The other filters worked in the other spot. But anyways, put in a domain, okay? And there's a couple ways you could do this. If you want to look, if you're looking for keywords, for your site, but you want to look at your competitors, you'd put in your competitor's domain. And what it'll do is it'll bring back all the keywords, not all of them. This isn't 100%. No tool is 100% this good, but it'll bring back every keyword that it can find that this domain is ranking for, okay, and give you the data for it. And hopefully this will load quick enough that I can show it for you. But the other thing you can do is if you have an affiliate site or you have a client site or you have an e-com store or something and you want to know, well, what am I ranking for that I don't even know about it? You put your domain in here and let it go find what you're ranking for. Now, the opportunities there in looking at your own domains and looking at your clients' domains, okay, is being able to improve on keywords that are you're ranking for that you may not have known about. And let me come back to it. Okay, so here's ClickFunnels. I'll do one thing at a time. I was just talking while it's searching. That's why I do that. So ClickFunnels looks like it's got about 59,000 organic results. Paid results right now is not working for some reason. They get about 250,000 searches a month, 1,048 keywords in the first position, 700 position, blah, blah, blah. Okay, get a good domain report. But then let's do this. Okay, here's the keyword, right? Here's the position, the estimated traffic value, the traffic value. You guys can do your own thing on here. Let's sort by traffic. Let's see what keywords they have that have a lot of search volume. So ClickFunnels is ranking for ClickFun, which gets 49, spelling mistake, gets 49,000 searches a month. But pricing ClickFunnels, ClickFunnel price, all these kind of keywords, we can sort by position. Okay, so you could go and get an idea, or you can also filter. So show me keywords, once again, that have between 900 and 1,000 and maybe 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000, right? And get ideas for keywords, right? You can filter them out and get ideas for your own keywords. Now that's looking at a competitor to see what keywords they're ranking for so that you can get ideas for your own affiliate sites, right? Yeah, I'll cover that in a sec, Randy. But let's look at, does anybody want to suggest their own domain to see what they're ranking for? We're going to share it live on the webinar. We could put in your domain, or I can use one of mine. We can do Polar Resurfacing Phoenix. I can show that site a lot. Now let's say it's one of your own sites or a client site, okay? And I want to know, what am I ranking for? Or what is my client ranking for? And what can we improve on? We can do that, Martin. Okay, so there you go, pool resurfacing Phoenix. Come on. I wonder if I got a different one. Yeah, I want a local site. I want to make sure that. Can you guys still hear me? I just want to make sure my internet's not cracking. Just want to make sure. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're in domain. And I want to do a local. There it is. Okay, so 44 organic results. Nothing in number 1, 2, or 3. It found a few keywords in positions 4 to 10. Let's see how many it found. 44 keywords, okay. It found that I'm ranking for. So let's sort by position and see the best rankers and the worst rankers. So the best ranker, pool resurfacing Phoenix, obviously the EMD, right? Ranking number 4, estimated traffic value, 170 searches a month. But this is what you could do with if it's a client of yours or your own lead gen site and be like, okay, well, this has 140 searches. I'm only ranking position 6. I need to optimize better for this. Or you might find a keyword with something like down here, 50 searches a month, pool resurface Arizona. I'm targeting Phoenix, but I maybe should be optimizing this page a little better for the word Arizona. I have AZ. I might want to optimize a bit better for Arizona. So it's kind of like telling you opportunities that you have when you're looking at the data like this to say, you know, if you just optimize a little differently, you could probably rank for other keywords, right? Let me throw one of yours in there. We'll do this sparkling strawberry to do one more. And then I'm going to show you, we'll get, let's see where we're at. Ooh, we're at the last way. So that's 7 types. I don't know if sparkling strawberry is a big site or a little site. Somebody suggested it in the group. Is it a local site, Martin? An affiliate site? I guess we can go visit it. Lingerie. I better get off there. Don't want any nip slips. So you know what? I think do you guys already get the idea? I really want to move fast and things are kind of slow because I'm on a webinar. You put in a domain, it'll tell you what the domain's ranking for by keyword. It'll show you the position, it'll show you the traffic. Okay, you can do all that shit. So a couple of the other features that are really nice that I want to go over quickly. Number 1, in your queued searches and your saved searches, all your searches that you're doing, guys, go into your own personal database, right? Meaning you get to keep the keywords. They go into your own database. You get to look at your keywords either by group, right? Like how to get rid of bed bugs. We'll actually look at that one because that was another one that came up and see if there's anything in there. Holy shit, there really is. Home remedies to get rid of bed bugs, how to get rid of bed bugs for good, how to get rid of them permanently. Like, look at all this. I would target 8 and 9 letter, like how to get rid of bed bugs in a car, right? Like, oh my God. Sorry, I just have to look at this with you guys, okay? There it is, okay? There's the question. There's the featured result, how to get for asking questions. But I want to look at a little bit of analyzation of this keyword. 26,000 phrase match results. 4 people targeting this in their title in Google, and 3 people targeting in their URL. Okay, and then Paul said, but those say high competition. That's good. That's good, Paul. What that means is people are bidding on these keywords in Google. That means people are paying money to rank for these keywords in Google that you could easily rank for in organic. That's a good thing if the competition's high. It's a better thing if the CPC is high. That means you can go find the people that are ranking. Like, this is all like upper level thinking and shit like that. But for instance, like how to get rid of bed bugs on clothes. Okay, people are paying $4 a click and a lot of people are doing it. That's why it's high, right? So if you go to Google, okay, and you see the people that are paying it in AdWords, you can target companies and say, look, I'm ranking number 1 for these keywords. right? So high competition and high CPC is means there's money in the market and there's money being spent in the market. It's awesome. It's a great metric. And that applies for affiliate and shit like that too. So who suggested the bed bugs one? Because I was like, I don't know if you should be that specific, and then it turned out baller anyways. Like there's tons of good shit in here, tons of good keywords that you should be targeting on your sites and organizing and styling for. Anyways, let me get back to the point. You can look at your groups, okay, individually like this for quick reference. But the other thing is, you don't have to quick reference your group because you get your own personal database. So when you come to your queued searches, and this is going to change a little bit, I've already sent it in. What we're going to do is load all your keywords for you. So you can see I have 37,000 keywords in my personal database. Actually, sorry, I have 42,000 because I have a filter on, right? I don't know what the filter is right now, but I have 40 some thousand from all the keyword searches that I've done. I spent credits to get those keywords. I get to keep the keywords. It's in my database, right? And the same thing will happen for you. Now, the nice thing about that is because you have access to it in a single database, sometimes you don't want to do a search. You just want to relook at stuff you've already done. Well, the thing you can do here is set filters. Again, not working for some reason over here, but you can set filters and cost per search volume filters and cost per click filters and filter out your own personal database down, or search by a word to filter your own database down to just keywords that you're relooking that maybe you missed, right? Like I can filter these 42,000 keywords down. I'm gonna actually log out and log back in. I'm not sure if Marco did anything, but that filter should be working. So let me go over here. Go back to queued, queued searches. Okay, so let's filter. There's the listing. Oh, my mouse is all stucky. Okay, so like say 199 to 999. There we go. Okay, so my own list, 42,000 went down to, there's 1,900 keywords between 2,000 and 9,000. Now, if I want to up the cost per click, okay, we're going to up it to 5. I want to go after really expensive cost per click keywords. That filters my personal list down to 224 keywords, right? The nice thing about that is, guys, you can keep your keywords, you can keep the data, you can start creating your own little lists. So for instance, if you want to keep lists that you remember later on, you start clicking these, add this little plus sign, and you see how the box over here, I'm going to dock this. You see how it's kind of populating, right? So if you're like, oh, I'm going into the mortgage niche, well, I want to remember these keywords, right? You can start creating your own little personal lists of keywords and then save them, like, you know, Herc's mortgage list, even though these aren't mortgage keywords, right? You can save those keywords and go back and reference that list later on. Instead of doing like the notepad thing I was doing over here, you can start saving your own little lists. That's a cool little feature. Okay, and where I'm going with the personal database is into the last feature that I really want to show you guys. As you search and search and search, your personal database is going to grow and you're always going to have access to it, okay? But we started thinking, it's like, oh man, you know, a lot of people are searching for a lot of keywords. What if we combined everyone's personal database into a huge database? A huge big old database. And some people get a little bit weird about this. You're like, well, I don't want people seeing my keywords. Trust me, if people can find your keywords in Keyword Supremacy, they can find them anywhere else, right? It's not like you're so amazing with keyword research that like you're gonna find stuff that nobody else can find. It's just crazy to think that. But look at this. When we combined everything, guys, the starting point, I don't know if you can see that, 500 million US based keywords is the starting point of our database. And it's just crazy. So let's just go after like absolute insane shit. Okay, let's go after stuff that has minimum 20,000 searches a month out of this database. The filters and stuff still work. Okay, I'm going like super retarded here just for like, I want to get as crazy nutball as I can. So I'm going super high search volume, super high cost per click, and a really hard hard ass competition just to start seeing what kind of awesomeness we can get. So processing 500 million keywords shouldn't take me this long. It actually should be done already. I don't know why it isn't. I might have slid the slider twice. It's usually pretty fast. Come on. I'm on a webinar. Okay, so how many keywords over 20,000 search volume? 1 million. There's 1 million keywords over 20,000 search volume. How many of those million have a cost per click of over $25? $25 and, sorry, 19,000. 3,571 keywords. 3,571 keywords with a cost per click of $25 and at least 19,000 searches per month. How many of those keywords have a competition of a minimum of 0.5? 2,800 keywords. The global database is psycho, okay? Because for a couple of reasons. Again, number one, it's starting off with 500 million keywords. Number two, every time every user in Keyword Supremacy is doing a search, it's adding more keywords to the global database. And number three, it has all the filters. Like somebody throw out a word. Somebody throw out a word that you want to see keywords in. We're going to see how many words show up, or a niche, or just throw out something that you want to find. Let's do, no, I'll do it. Almonda. What the hell is Almonda? Well, let's find out how many keywords in the database have Almonda. Is anybody writing down keywords? 26 Almonda keywords. I don't even know what Almonda is, but there's 26 keywords in the database with that. Almonds. 1,740 keywords with the word almonds in it. Tax. $227,000 tax keywords. Paracord. Okay, I love these. This is the idea of the global database, guys. We're like, let's take, there's like an economics term for this. It's like the more people you get involved in something, the better everything gets. And that's what the global database is. It's like we need to allow everybody that's doing their own searches to access the global database, right? So that we can have this huge database, 3,361 paracord keywords. I think you guys get the idea, right? Filters, searches, metrics, all the features that I've shown you guys are in the global database, okay? And then the last thing I'm going to cover is the top domains. Now, when you want to look at a keyword, okay, so let's look at something like paracord fishtail. Okay, we're going to take that keyword and we want to say, what is it going to take me to optimize properly for that keyword? There's an analysis tab. Now, this is the one that I was saying earlier on that's still getting worked on. Okay, so I'm going to look up the keyword paracord fishtail, and what this tool is going to do is it's going to go grab the top 10 ranking sites for this keyword and a bunch of optimization. I'm going to sort them by position here. Okay, so number one, YouTube video. Oops, sorry, I just want to load the paracord one, not everything. Okay, there we go. Okay, a YouTube video, another YouTube video, a YouTube video, YouTube video, then it's instructables. So it's telling you who's ranking in what positions, right? And then, okay, do you see where it says select more columns? It's going to tell you the position they're in, the title that they're using, the title length, the description, the amount of H tags they're using on the page, if they have images and what they are, what the words count of the site is, the CMS they're using, meaning WordPress or Shopify or whatever, if they have SSL certificate installed, but we can also get more. Duplicated meta descriptions, duplicated meta tags, invalid favicons, if they're using robots, if they have broken links, what are the links from that are pointing to the site or page externally, internally, meta description, all this SEO elements that you can add to your table, right? And then at the bottom, it's not done yet, it's coming. It's going to give you the averages and the medians for each of them. Now that's basically, people are loving like Pop and Quora, like Page Optimizer Pro and Quora, but they're expensive, right? This is going to be built in for you guys so that you can access that by keyword and look at, it's not done yet, so I'm like stumbling over my own words like with what's coming, but it's coming and we're going to make it real damn good so that you can basically say it. You'll also be able to put in the site that you want to rank for it to compare your site against the top 10 and be like, my site is lacking in title length, It's got too long of a description. It doesn't have an SSL where everybody else has an SSL. Do you get what I'm saying? It's going to analyze the SEO elements of the top 10 and compare it against your page so that you know where you're lacking in or where you're doing too much, not enough, or it's just right. Yeah, it's comparison. Okay. And it's not 100% done. It's going to be built out over the next few weeks. Okay. And it's going to be awesome. So it's keyword research and competition research. Okay. So we're done. We're done, guys. I had a biohazard example that I did on another call. Biohazard keywords, you can get $80 a phone call. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. Everyone that has a Keyword Supremacy account right now has access to the keyword searches, okay? When we go public, we're gonna chop this stuff up. So you have access to all these tabs, right? But you don't have access to the analysis tabs yet. It's not done. And that's going to be an add-on feature. You also don't have access to the global database, right? These are going to be sold as separate features. So what we want to offer you guys today, though, is still a great deal that takes into consideration a lot of you have a lot of credits already from the past. Okay, so let me take you guys over to the deal now. I'm going to drop a link in your page, and then I'll explain it all to you. Let me just make sure I got the right link. Okay, there's the link, guys. I'm going to pop this page in right now and take it and show it through you guys. What we want to offer you guys is access to a couple different features. Okay, the global database that I just showed you is not part of the upgrade. We can't do that. We can't give away everybody's keywords to everybody. That is going to be an upgrade. And then the other thing that we want to do is no credits needed. Okay, and you can buy both for $697 per year. Okay, and when we go sell this publicly, it's going to be $997 per year. You guys have a $300 coupon. You can use KWS 2019 and get access to both. No credits needed and global database access. And I guess it's kind of important to talk about credits because you guys saw me using them when I was searching. We sell credit packs, guys. Obviously, when we go on the front end of this launch, the first thing we're going to sell is like 30 credits, 50 credits. I forget what the number is. But it's a credit-based system where you have to buy a package of credits in order to get the competition metrics sent into your account, right? And we always tell you what we're going to charge you for credits before we do. It's usually one. But the nice thing is one credit, guys, will get you the 360 search, the volume, the competition, and the ad, like all the competition metrics for one credit for 360 keywords. It breaks down to like a third of a cent per keyword, and you get to keep it in your personal database always. You can download it, you can export it, whatever you want. The credit cost is super, super cheap. The more credits you buy, the cheaper it gets for you, and they don't expire. The nice thing about the credits is they don't expire. Most keyword research tools are like on a monthly cost, where we said, no, let's do a credit thing so that people can use it and be fair with credit usage. You run out of credits, go buy more. You want a better deal, buy more credits up front, right? So what we also wanted to do for you guys is be like, all right, let's skip the credit package. How about we just give them unlimited searchable access to the entire tool, right? So we have two offers here. The global database is its own thing. Let me get back to that page. And the credit list search is another. So unlimited search means you get access to all the standard tabs, the pro tabs, which is like the e-com stuff, the local, the question builder, and the competition analysis tabs, and you don't have to use credits to do it. You just buy the access. It's $447 per year, and you can search as much as you want in all the tabs. If you already have credits because of a past purchase or whatever, then skip it. You don't need the unlimited search. You could buy the global database access only. That's $447 per year, normally $597 a year. If you don't have keyword supremacy and you want both, it's $697 per year, which will get you unlimited access to the entire tool with the global database for $697 a year, which is a savings of $300 per year. Now, the one thing I want to say, this is, guys, our customer appreciation sale. The pricing that we're at right now, guys, is really meant to help me and Todd recover and recoup our development costs and the cost of all the API connections and stuff like that. They are profitable for us when you guys buy them, but they're not like crazy profitable for us. This is like as cheap as we can get to like get you guys in, get you guys using it on an unlimited basis. We're taking a risk that someone's gonna like go super crazy, but it's okay these aren't super profitable for us. This is the lowest we can get it down for you guys. Okay, and we're not going to offer this to public. And we're not going to take this on the road. Okay, this is for Supremacy customers only. So you watching the replay and you live on the webinar right now, these are those prices. Okay. Let me see if there's any questions. I think that's pretty obvious. One thing that's pretty important, can you repeat the 3 versions? It's pretty simple. Okay. Unlimited search. Let me visualize it. Unlimited search. If you buy that option, okay, there's 3 options. One is unlimited search only, one is global database access only, and the third one is both. I want both, right? And we did that because we know there's a lot of people that have a lot of credits that are like, I don't need to buy unlimited search because I already have a lot of credits. We understand that. That's why we offer the global database only, but we also understand some people want both, so we offer both as well. So now, unlimited search, what does that mean? It means you get access to every tab. It means you get access to the top domain analysis, right? And it means you don't have to use credits when you're searching. You can get all the metrics you want. It won't deduct credits. If you guys have an account with like 30 credits in it, those credits will be saved in your account, and the unlimited search will not deduct from your existing credit balance. And then if you cancel that, you go back to your credit balance. It just works that way, right? Then the global database access, right? So that's unlimited search. Basically, here's keyword supremacy, use it as much as you want in every way, except for the global database, right? The global database is sold on its own, and what that is that big old 500 million keyword database, right? Which is going to continually be growing as users, there's I think 1,400 users of keyword supremacy right now. And they're going to be growing this database. Just like tomorrow, it'll be another few thousand, and then the next day, another few thousand. So it's going to continually grow. That's why this database is awesome. And it's just a really great starting point. Like with 500 million keywords, you get access to it, all the data. It doesn't cost any credits to use the global database. You just have to buy access to it. Okay, so does that make it simple? It's either unlimited search, the global database, or both, right? And the nice thing is when we go to public launch, guys, when we go to public launch, it'll basically look like this. Public launch will be, you buy a certain pack of credits, then you have to buy the Pro tab add-on if you want it. Like you'll add the Pro tab, these tabs right here, Alibaba questions, related domains, similar, will be an upgrade. And then analysis, like the Pop Core style stuff, will be another upgrade that'll be sold on a monthly basis. These will be a one-time cost. These will be a monthly basis cost. And then global database and stuff like that won't be in the funnel. We'll only offer that privately later on. So you guys are getting everything that's going to be in the funnel for this deal. Okay. And remember, if you choose to use it, let me do this with you guys right now. There's 2 things you really got to be important. If you already have a keyword supremacy account, make sure you use the same email registered to your keyword supremacy account when you go to buy it. Otherwise, it'll create a new account for you, and then we have to go in and support you. Okay, so make sure you use the same email address that you already have with keyword supremacy. If you don't know what it is, go to app.keywordsupremacy.com and click on forgot my link and put in your email address, and it'll send you your registration details, or it'll tell you if that email address even exists. Okay, next thing, the coupon. You need to use the coupon to get the savings. Okay, and the coupon was KWS2019, Keyword Supremacy 2019 edition. See, it's $9.97, but when you apply the coupon, it goes down to $6.97. And the nice thing, guys, the coupon doesn't just apply to the first year, it applies to every year. So we're keeping that cost low for you guys every single year, not just on the first year. Okay, and that works out to like something like $50 a month, or I forget what the math is. You guys can do it yourself. And once again, guys, the reason we're selling these annuals and we're selling them with the big discount, they're not super profitable for us because we have to pay to get this data, guys. I don't know if you guys knew that. We do have to pay to get this data. It's not free. If it was free, everybody would have access to it, right? And we're giving you guys unlimited access to the data. So we're kind of taking a risk that a lot of you are going to use a lot of it, and then we'll end up paying more than what you're using. But we're kind of okay. We don't think anyone, we've run our numbers. We're smart business people. We don't think you can search that much that we're going to lose money. We'll make a bit of money, but if you guys are like searching like retards, then we might lose money, but we're willing to take that risk. Okay. This will help us recover the cost of building this thing back out. And that's why you guys are getting the deal. Plus you're our customers. So you're getting this deal. Let me ask the questions. Timothy, do you get the analysis with the global database? No, you don't. So it is, let me get back to that. Oh, it was over here. That's how you put in the coupon though, by the way, guys. KWS 2019 and then click apply. Let me see. How do we get this upgrade? You just buy one of these, Jonathan, and you get the upgrade. Remember, anybody that has an account from before, these tabs are already in your account and we're not taking those away from you. The only new stuff is the top domain analysis and the global database. And that's really what's for sale here. Right? Well, not the top domain analysis. That's on its own. No, you even have access to that. Sorry, if you have credits, you have access to that. But what we're selling is unlimited search and global database, or both. Can you repeat the 3 version? No, I already answered that. PSV3 integration. Good question. Yeah, I've already been thinking about that, Bruce. What I want to do is integrate into the project planner. Not sure what that's going to look like yet, but we're going to definitely do that. Timothy, do you get the analysis tabs with the global database? No, you don't. If you only buy the global database and you don't yet have an account, you're not going to get, it's kind of hard to explain for a lot of people because some people have an account and some people don't. But no, global database is just adding global database to your account. That tab, right? Is the domain analysis available now? Yes. Mark, I have bought so much stuff from so many companies over the years, I don't even know what I have of yours. I have multiple email addresses my purchases might be under. I have not begun using your software yet. How do I find out what all I have available to me? You might have to submit a support ticket, Mark, but if you don't know what email you purchase with, we can't really find it. Submit a support ticket. We'll look for you by last name and by emails and see if you have it or not. Max said 700 credits currently. Yeah, so you're one of the examples I'm talking about, Max. If you have 700 credits right now, so my account kind of has 7, I have as many as I want, of course, being building it. But if you have one of those accounts, guys, where you have like 700 credits, you may not want unlimited search. You may want it later on when you run out of 700 credits, right? But we'll sell it to you later on. But those credits, I'd honestly, the smart thing for you to do, Max, is use up the credits you have. But the other part to this, guys, and I do want to be honest about this. See this timer that's going on right here? You guys know how we do things. The coupon will reduce when this timer ends, right? Meaning, right now this is a $300 coupon, this is a $150 coupon, and this is a $150 coupon. In an hour, in 1 day, in 11 hours, those coupons are going to go down. So I know it puts you guys to a decision, but that's up to you to decide what works best for you. If you have 700 credits and you want the best price on unlimited search, you'll get to keep those 700 credits, Max. That's the point. So that if you ever cancel this, you'll still have the 700 credits, or it's kind of up to you. That's why it's hard for me to explain. Like, there's users that have some credits, there's users that have a lot of credits, there's people that don't even have keyword supremacy. So you have to know your situation to decide which is the best package for you. How long will this offer be available for cash flow consideration? Well, this particular offer will end in 1 day, 11 hours, and 19 minutes. Leroy, does the credit pack still have access to all the pro features, including existing accounts? Yes, Leroy. New accounts will not. So if you have an account already, congratulations. Yes, all the stuff we're going to sell when we go public in the funnel will be in your account. If you guys don't have keyword supremacy yet, you should probably buy one of these packages. If you don't have keyword supremacy, the thing you should be buying is either unlimited search or both. Because if you don't have keyword supremacy and what you buy is the global database, you won't have any credits. That's why you should probably buy unlimited search or both. Just ask me your situation and I'll tell you what you should buy if that helps you guys. So the answer to your question, do the credit packs still give access to all the pro features, including domain analysis? Current accounts, yes. New accounts, no. I don't see top domain analysis in my dashboard. Naomi, do you have an existing account and when did you sign up? Wait, let me go to app. Let me check something because we are still working on that, so it might not be. So I was over at the development side of things, guys. Sorry. App is where you guys go. That's the live working version, bug free. You should see it if you have an existing account, Naomi, and it'll reduce credits as you use it. Bruce, got to jump later. See you later. Grant, sorry I had to cut out and may have missed this. If we sign up at this price, are we grandfathered into this price going forward? Yeah, Grant. Yeah, you're locked in. So like I said, the coupon. So here's what we're selling these for, guys. When we go live, it is the public price. Okay, this will be $9.97 a year, $5.97 a year for unlimited only, or $5.97 for global database. Here's the coupon that'll reduce for you guys, and it does reduce every time, not just on the first bill. So this is per year, $6.97 per year, and it'll lock you in at $6.97 per year. And then that price will be gone forever when this timer is over. Steve, what is the benefit of the global? Okay, sorry. What is the benefit of global? Is you already have limited search? You might need to re-ask that. Oh, what is the benefit of global if you already have unlimited search? Okay. The benefit of global is that it's a quicker access and faster, because like with unlimited search, you'd have to go find those keywords in another way. The global is basically giving you keywords that you that are already there. And let me load this thinking and doing. So they're all there already, right? With unlimited search, you'd have to go find stuff. Like I know you still have to find stuff with this, but like when you search just like a certain word or filters, it filters the entire database right now. So it's way faster and it's way bigger. So like for instance, like what I did there on the other webinar, like I want to see all the keywords. Maybe let's do our sweet spot between 2000. No, let's do 1099. Marco, I want to build a go button so that every time I move the filter, it doesn't do this. Are you still on here? I want to set my filters, then execute the search. So that users don't run into this. But the point is, like, say for instance, I set my filters to the sweet spot of like 1,099 to 999, and I set my cost per click. All the keywords are there across all niches that everybody's ever used. Whereas in the unlimited search, you have to do it like keyword by keyword to get those results. So I guess the answer is like way faster, like with global database. As an example that I'm showing right here. So there's a sweet spot for search, and then minimum cost per click, $10. Okay. So like you can sort through 76,000 keywords right away. You don't have to go like, oh, I got to look up college. Oh, I got to look up diesel technicians. Oh, I got to look up homeowner insurance. You know, you'd have to build up your database over time, and you'll never get as big as the global database. Because I mean, this is every user contributing to it. Does that make sense, Steve? The global database is like already there without you having to think about it. Timothy, so as an existing user, I will be able to buy the global database at $5.97 per year in 2 months' time. Nope. You're getting your opportunity right now, Tim. That's what these timers are about, right? Like, well, probably, where is it? I mean, we'll give a okay deal, but it's not going to be this good, Tim. Like if you're an existing user in like 4 months from now, you're like, I want that. We'll still have a price for you, but it won't be this good. This is like the intro offer that we need to recoup our costs, right? Todd and I. So we need to get our money back for the 30,000 we spent building this thing. Actually, it's more than that because we had to buy a lot more shit. But yeah, we need to recoup our costs. So we're offering the best deal to incentivize you guys to give us the money to recoup our costs right now. We'll still give you a better deal later, just not this good. Does that make sense? Frank, top domain analysis is not in my dashboard and I have an existing account for 2 years now. Support tickets, guys. If you have an existing account, we can tell. So if you say, hey man, if you go sign up for an account and you're like, I had that, we can tell. We do. I'm not going to show the admin panel, but we have admin access. So submit a ticket if you don't have it. Naomi, I have 28 credits signed up a while ago. 28 credits, you'll run out of those. You might want the unlimited search or both. That's a better deal for you, Naomi, than buying another credit pack. I don't have top domains either. Yeah, submit a ticket if you don't have top domains, guys.
I don't think that's actually pushed live yet, Herc.
Yeah, it might be something weird going on.
Yeah, no, it's just not up for that yet.
That change got made this morning, guys. The new user to existing user. So if you signed up like anytime after like 8 a.m. this morning, you won't have access to it because it got changed this morning. As of this morning, that feature is no longer part of the account. You'll have to buy it. But if you already are an existing user, just submit a ticket and it'll turn on. You'll still have to use credits, by the way, guys, for top domains. Your existing credits, okay? Well, it still costs us money to analyze top domains. Like it's not even, to be honest, it's not even analyzing the top 10. It's analyzing the top 100. We're just only reporting the top 10 because that's what's important. We might go like page 1, page 2, page 3 later on. We are going to make top domains a lot better, but I do want to be very, very forthcoming, guys. Top domains still cost credit to use. So if you really like that feature, get both features or unlimited search. It's in both of those plans. Leroy, I have an account, but I don't see the analysis tab. Submit a ticket, please. Oh yeah, here's links that you'll need, I guess. Okay. Here's our support desks information, guys. Oh, prizes. Forgot about prizes. Let's do prizes. Monthly cost in the future for both, please. There will be no like add-on monthly. This is an annual cost. So we won't like say there's another monthly cost. It's a per year cost for any of these 3 options. Submit a ticket, Lynn. Who gets them? Did I win? No, we're gonna do the prizes right now. We're gonna do them back to front. So you guys were promised either I forget what let me go look at the prizes again. I forget what they were. I know the big one is global database. Somebody's going to win access to the global database right now. Like in a few minutes here. Let me just go look at the what we wrote down as prizes. Sorry, one sec, guys. I'm just loading my. Okay, so grand prize is going to be access to the global, and we're going to do this right now. Grand prize is going to be access to the global database plus 200 keyword supremacy credits. Second prize will be 100 keyword supremacy credits. Third prize will be 50 keyword supremacy credits. And the way we do these things is we do random number generators.
We'll do the 50 credits first.
Yeah, we'll do the 50 credits first. So the way it's going to work, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys to pick a number between 1 and 200. Put it in right now, between 1 and 200. Okay, 1 entry per person. If we see 2, we'll take the first one. And this is for the 50 free credits. So between 1 and 200. I'll give you all like 5-6 seconds to put in your numbers. 1 guess per person. Remember, we can see if you're putting in 2. Between 1 and 200. All right, this looks like it's slowed down. And the way it'll work, guys, is the closest to the number will win that prize. So we're going to generate, and if 2 of you guessed it, you'll both win. So 71. So I'm going to sort by number.
I see a 70.
Oh, you have a 70?
I do.
Yeah. Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson. Congratulations.
Okay, I'm sending you a message.
On the call?
Alex and Tanya, I don't know if they're on the call, but
Tanya usually is.
Tom Wilson, I just sent you a message, okay, with an email. Basically, it's this. You just won a prize. I'm going to even write it on my sheet for myself. 50 credits. Tom Wilson. Winner. Okay, we're going to do 100 credits next. Okay, 100 credits, guys. Random number between 201 and 401.
Whoa, backwards.
Yeah, that's backwards. Sorry, between 201 and 400. Okay, there's your range. A number between 201 and 400. I don't know why I don't do 200 to 399. Retard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a few seconds. This is for 100 keyword supremacy credits, guys.
A few more coming in.
Yeah, I'll just wait till it slows down.
There's another one.
Between 201 and 400.
201 and 400.
Yeah, I know, I screwed that up. It should start with a 0 and end with a 9, not 10. All right, guys, I'm going to generate this number. It's 323.
See 313.
I see 313.
See 333.
Yeah. Highest without going over in that instance. You know what? We'll give it to you both.
There you go.
Let me grab this email for you guys. Greg Young. $100 credits, and Jojo.
There's another 313 as well.
I only see one.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I'll screenshot it for you guys. So I forgot about the transparency.
I see it. I'm sorry. I was transposing a line. Joe McCarthy.
Just so you guys see it.
Joe and Greg.
Oops. I sent you the frickin' Yazoo link. Sorry, Joe. Here you go. You might need this. Oh my God, man. What is going on today?
Joe McCarthy.
Okay. The last one, guys. Global database. Plus 200 credits. This is a big one, guys. There's the transparency of it. Okay. This one we're going to do between, where is it? 500 and 999. Okay. Start putting in your guesses between 500 and 999. And you're going to win the global database and 200 credits.
Huge spread.
Yep. Well, I don't want 6 people winning it. No offense, everybody. We already got multiple winners once. Yeah, that's an expensive prize, so I'd like to keep it to 1 or 2 tops. Okay, everybody, between 500 and 999.
Everybody in. Last chance. Going once. Going twice. Okay, everyone's Everyone's in.
All right, here we go. 5-1,
5-9.
just over, just
Ooh,
over.
502 already.
See Grant Fox.
502.
502.
Grant.
That's the winner.
Grant Fox, you are
Yeah.
now the proud owner of Global Database and 200 credits. Congrats.
That's big.
Grant. Right on.
Grant Fox, 502 at 1:55 p.m.
Cool.
Okay, let me, Grant, let me send that to you. Oops. Good win, Grant. Okay.
Copy
You got it.
copy that notepad to Tanya, please.
Okay. Back to questions. We can do more keyword research, find more shit. If you guys want to take advantage of me and one limited account, I can find you more keywords right now. Fantastic tool, great web. Oh yeah, let me ask your guys' feedback. On a score of 1 to 10, how cool do you think the keyword supremacy tool is now? 1 being it sucks shit and 10 being it's the most coolest thing ever.
A lot of 10s, 8.5, 9, 11.
Yeah, it's
Way better than before.
That's hell yeah, it's way better than before.
9.5.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? Naomi just said, I'm going to have fun inside your tool. That's actually, I want to talk about that. Keyword research is freaking fun, man. It's like fishing. I don't know if you people fish, any of you fish, but fishing's fun, right? Because you throw your line in the water and you're sitting there waiting for a bite. And when you get a bite, it's exciting. And keyword research is a lot like that. It's really fun because there are golden nugget keywords out there that people don't know about and aren't finding or targeting.
You're cutting out her.
Hello. Is it because I'm doing this?
I don't know.
Am I cutting out? Am I cutting out? Am I cutting out?
No, you sound good. You work for
Yeah, it's fun, guys. It's fun. And when you have a tool, like I said, keyword supremacy was built to really take away the thinking. Like you don't have to think laterally anymore. You don't have to know the niches anymore because you can use like the strategies I taught you, like versus keywords, keto versus, or like other markets, drilling down using similar and related to find other sub niches within a niche. It's just built to take the hard lateral, clever level thinking away from you so that all you have to do is go and put in a keyword and just use the tool to dig deeper, dig sideways, dig up, dig down, dig in, dig out, and then give you the metrics back from AdWords again, right? The actual numbers from AdWords so that you can filter them down and find the stuff that's going to make you get you ranking, get you traffic, and people aren't targeting. First time home buyer program in Florida, 2,900 searches a month. Woohoo, love that. Like I can find keywords all day long now with this keyword tool, and it's fun. And I'll tell you this, guys, a lot of you are going to experience this. You're going to experience domain registration overuse or over. You're going to start registering a lot of domains because you're going to be like, oh my God, I want that. Oh my God, I want that. Oh my God, I want that. So we also have that function built in, domain availability checker. Doesn't cost any credits. It will just take the keyword that you're looking at and check if it's available in a bunch of different extensions for you on Namecheap. And then if you want it, you could buy it and register it and stuff like that. And by the way, it is still a bit of a signal. If you guys do domain extension checks, and the .com, .net, and .org are still available, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It means the SEOs haven't got to that keyword yet in a big way. So this one, for instance, first time home buyer program Florida.org is not available, right? It's not available in any of these extensions. By the way, you can set your favorite extensions. These are mine. You can set yours if you want. But if they are available, go get it. Go get it. If they're not available, that's okay. Doesn't mean you can't rank for it, right? Because you can still take it over to Google, put it in quotes, see what's up. Long tail keywords especially. That's good. That's real good. In rule, in URL, maybe. That's a good keyword. Let me see if there's more questions. Okay. Well, on local domain, what's the difference between traffic and volume on local domain? Let me go over to local. I'm not sure what you mean. Keyword search, local. Microblading in California with small populations. I gotta see what you're talking about. Am I in the right area, Lynn? No, Rebecca, you don't have the global database. You have to buy that. We can't give that away. So you said, what is the difference between traffic and volume? I am not sure where you're asking about, Lynn. And Rebecca, no, the global database access is really one of the things that's for sale. So there's unlimited search, meaning you don't need to use any credits and you can search as much as you want for $447 per year. There's the global database access for $447 per year, or both for $697 per year. Can you guys still hear me? My whole screen just flickered. Todd, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you. You're good.
Okay. Can you do a sample search for local business like Social Media Phoenix? Well, I can do the one that I just did. What the hell? Marco must be working on it. Marco, what happened? Yeah, but like this: microblading Oakland, microblading Bakersfield, Bella Brow's microblading, Brow Envy, best microblading. It's just a bunch of suggestions on top of the combination of niche plus location in the cities that you target by population, or you can select the city too if you want. Can you do a sample search for local business like social media? So this was kind of a sample search. Same idea. Can you re-explain the saved keyword list versus the queued searches? Not seeing my keywords. Okay, yes, right now, related and similar searches, tabs, okay? Anything that comes, let me simplify it even more. Anything that comes with auto suggest, meaning A to Z, so Google, Yahoo, YouTube, local, Amazon. These first 8 tabs go into queued searches. Related and similar were a little bit different, and initially we put them into saved searches, and then as well, when you were going through and cherry picking keywords to create your own, like your own personal list, those also went into saved searches. What we are working on is a better system where all searches from all tabs will go into your results, and one database that you can filter through. That'll go into your results. What the saved keyword list will become is your little cherry picked, like when I was building like the little cherry pickers, like I want these 5 keywords for that page and I want these 10 keywords for this site or whatever. That's going to be your saved list. So that is still coming. That's an upgrade that's coming. But right now, the simple answer, related and similar go into your saved lists. All the rest go into queued searches when it's done. And we're also still working on UI improvements to make everything easier to find, segregate, everything. It will continue to get a little bit better. We have a lot of things on the Trello board to continually improve. Can you do, does that answer, Leroy? We're at 2-hour mark here too, guys. So I guess if there's no more questions, how many people are still on? Oh, there's still a few people on here. We've already given away the prizes, so there's either more questions or you guys are just hoping I'll do more keyword research and snipe free shit. We can go through some of my keyword searches or like cool things that I found. What was that 5291? That was awesome. 401k early withdrawal, 5G speed. Oh yeah, college savings plan, 529 college savings plans. This keyword came up as a result of the related search. It's like, I forget what it was. And then I was like, what the hell is a 529 college savings plan? And why does it have so much search volume? And why is it so expensive in the market? And then I put it back through over here. I dug deeper, right? Basically. And I was like, wow. American Funds 529, like all the CPCs were really, the search volume was really good. The cost per clicks were really good. You can build AdSense sites, by the way, guys, with these. I used to, I haven't in a while, but I'm going to start building a bunch more like little case study sites that I'm going to put into the members area of me ranking little sites, like how to plan them, how to use Project Supremacy to organize them, shit like that, and rank for them. But yeah, like 529 was another crazy good one with like tons of long tail shit. Yeah, we're going to build the filter for the words. That's coming too, so that you can filter by the amount of words. Because long tail, the easy way to get long tail stuff is sweet spot search volume, sweet spot keyword length, sweet spot cost per click. If you sweet spot everything and you do broad searches, it filters all the crap out, and you just end up with a bunch of like really killer shit. And it happens every time. I've never not found keywords in a niche ever, ever. Lynn, you might have to ask that again. I don't know exactly what you mean. Try to be more specific. Like what area of the site are you looking at? Or maybe submit a ticket. I'm not really sure what you're asking, to be honest. Sorry. Five to nine must be an area code as well, but 529 contribution is scholar share, savings plan. Oh God. It just goes on forever. Actually, let's go look at the global database. I won't do too many searches in the global database, even though there's 500 million keywords in there and growing every day. Let's just do the word savings. I gotta press enter. Processing 500 million keywords shouldn't take me long. You guys, you have no idea. Our development team had to learn a whole new database system to make this work for you. They couldn't use MySQL because it was too big. It's a deadly tool. Lynn says, please show how to bring up keywords for a specific domain local. Give me the domain you want me to, or an example of it, or something like, because there's two ways you could do it. You could do the local search, or you can do the domain search, like what's ranking. So I don't know why that gets stuck. We'll work on getting things unstuck. What's ranking in a local domain. So it's just the domain tab, Lynn. So you would just take the local domain that you want to see that's ranking. Like, I don't know what the local domain is, right? So you would type in local, not literally local domain, but the domain you're looking at. Well, let's go do it. Let's go do this. Where do you live, Lynn? What city? Or what state? Dallas. So let's do this. Dallas, rhinoplasty. That seems to be a really popular contest and Becker search and
Backers.
Yeah, it was Becker's, and then Stephen Kang did a big thing on it. So for instance, we'll take a local site, right? And all we got to do is grab the site, go to keyword supremacy, put it in, click search, and it'll tell us what keywords this website is ranking for, what position, and all their like metadata and SEO data and stuff like that. Up to 1,000 keywords if it finds them. So I'll let that run. Is that what you meant, Lynn, by the other one? Local domain, traffic, and volume? question? Yeah, okay. So currently about 221 results, about 74 estimated traffic. It is a local site, so that's not surprising. 8 keywords in position 1, 2 in position 2 and 3. Now, this doesn't mean that's the end all be all of this site. Remember that. I want to stress this point to you guys because someone asked earlier how accurate this was, and I thought it was a good question. There could be more. It's just that the tool hasn't found them, right? Like, it's pretty crazy to think like it can find keywords that it's ranking for. Like, I don't even know how they do it in the back end, but it gets done. But this doesn't mean it's only ranking for 8 in position 1. It could be ranking for 30. We don't know that. It's just a general guideline, right? So ultimately it found 221 keywords, of which this is the overall breakdown of them. So Rhinology course 2018, there's that date again. Let's sort by search volume. MER, CME, there's a good niche. CME accreditation. I don't know what MER CME is, but that's what I mean. I don't need to know what it means. I only need to know if it has data and traffic, and then I can exploit that keyword for a better niche. So they're ranking for that. They're ranking for plastic surgery of Dallas. They're ranking for rhinoplasty Dallas. All these keywords that have a pretty good search volume, right? Or position. Oh, wait a minute. They're in position 71 for this keyword. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, this keyword is a good keyword. It has 1,900 searches a month. This particular website is ranking in ranking number 71, position 71. So they're on page 7. Maybe they need to optimize a little bit better for this keyword because it has good volume, right? If this is your client, this is a good thing to know. If this is your lead gen site, it's a good thing to know. Oh, difference between T and SV. So T is traffic. Let me get the pop-up going here. So it's traffic cost. ETV is estimated traffic value, and then CPC is cost per click. So what they're trying to do is saying the estimated traffic cost for this is, let me explain this again. We might have to put in better description. Estimated traffic value takes the CPC and multiplies it by the ranking. And you know what, guys, let me go back and get the better, longer descriptions, and we'll put them in here, not just traffic cost, because I know there's a calculation. But it's estimated traffic value, like what's the value of this traffic with this search volume and this ranking. The traffic cost, what it would cost to get the same amount of traffic, I forget. I'll go get it and I'll put it in. And it's all related to CPC, ranking, and search volume though. So there's a bunch of different calculations. Sorry that I can't answer you right now. I'll go get the long ones. Any indication of traffic specific to this page? Well, yeah. I mean, well, this site, I should say. I guess I wonder if it can look up a page. Let me check. I haven't even thought of that. Let's go to a specific page, or let's look at a specific page. I don't know if it can do an actual URL versus a domain. I'm gonna check that. Good question. So no, it's not page specific, it's domain specific, if I did that right. We'll see if we can make it page specific. But right now it's a total domain thing. Leroy, do you plan to add a reports feature? I would like to send customers and prospects a ranking report or competition report, generate brand. We could put it on the ideas list. I mean, it wasn't in the plans as of right now, but I mean, we listen to our users. So you could submit that to support. What you would do, Leroy, is submit that to support and call it a feature suggestion, and they'll tag it. And then we'll take a look at it and see what we can do as far as building a report. We're over 2 hours here, guys. I'm gonna leave it last minute for asking questions. Richard said, with this version of KWS plus SEO Command Center, could I learn all the metrics I need to choose prospects for site pop emulated search business? Or would I still need Majestic? Oh, I'm not sure I understand that fully. Can you shorten that question somehow? Could I get all the metrics I need to choose prospects for site pop emulated search business? I don't understand what that bit of the sentence means, Richard. Thanks for answering my previous question. I submitted a support ticket. No worries, Mark. Richard, you'll just have to like restate your question a little bit because I'm not quite sure what you're asking. I think you're asking, can this replace site pop or Quora? I think that's what you're kind of asking. And to be honest, I haven't had enough experience with either of them to say if we can fully replace them yet. But I would like to bring on some site pop and Quora users that like the tool but don't like the price. Bring them over to Keyword Supremacy and say, how can we make this work better? Use their leverage to make the tool better for everyone. No worries. Thanks, Joe. Joe says we're truly the best. Okay, guys. No more questions, really, I guess. So, yeah, let's end it there. I'll leave it on the page one more time. The web links you need. If you guys want to grab the deal, it's on this page. Actually, I'll leave it on there. I do want to reiterate, the deal that's on the table right now is going to last until this timer expires, and then the coupons will reduce. This is the best deal right now, and we'll leave it up for 2 days so everybody has a chance to look at it, and then nobody can get mad at us, even though some people will still get mad at us because it always happens. This is by far the best deal you guys are going to get on Keyword Supremacy moving forward, okay? And that's why we segregated it up. Unlimited search if you don't have credits and want it, both features if you want them both. And then for those that do have a lot of credits, yeah, we got you. Keep your credits. We know you guys are ballers with credits and you want global database access. That's there for you too. But the coupon pricing is on the timer right here. And we'll keep that page, the information on the replay. Okay, if you guys are watching a replay right now, this might be a little different. So everything you need is on the page that you're on right now, or on the page that you're going to go to when you click the link. Okay, just read everything. It's all there for you. Tim, any plans to add competition metrics like the project planner, like in title, in URL? Well, really, that's what the top analysis is, to look at the top 10. I don't know if we're going to add, it's really hard to get that in title, in URL data, Tim, from Google. They start throwing a lot of reCAPTCHAs up at you that's scraping. It's really, really hard on us and on our systems to do that. So I don't know if we're going to add those specifically. We'll see what we can do to add like different types of competition data though. Mark Clayton, let's say I want to target high school teachers for my weight loss coffee and MLM opportunity. How do I use keywords to do that? I want to target high school teachers for my weight loss coffee and MLM opportunity. Wow, that's specific. I mean, I honestly don't know. Ask that in the group, Mark, and I'll think about it. Don't ask it here because I don't have enough time to think about it, but go to Keyword Supremacy group and ask it there. And we'll think about it because that's super specific. Legal weed and shrooms now. Well, I live in Canada. Shrooms aren't legal yet, but I don't do mushrooms because I actually don't smoke weed either because I have anxiety and those things actually kill me for anxiety. I just get crazy. I used to smoke a lot of weed, but not anymore. I can't handle it. Guys, the group, I'll give you the link right now too. I see people asking for it. There you go. And yeah, that's about it. I'll leave it there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the webinar. Hopefully you liked the tool. Apparently you did. You guys gave us a lot of high scores there. So happy keyword hunting. Thanks to everyone that got in. And that's it for me. I guess I'll leave it to Todd for closing remarks.
All right, that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for coming. Really do appreciate it. Hope you guys liked the new version, Keyword Supremacy 2019. We really put a lot of time, effort, energy into it over the last 3 months. We think we have the best keyword tool on the planet. We have analyzed and looked at all of the others out there. We built spreadsheets on them, found out what they did and how they did it. We did a lot of research, and our goal was to be the best keyword research tool in the market, and that's what we've done here. And we plan on taking over this space slowly but surely. Offering it to you guys, what we have right now. This is the deal we put on the table. It's going to be the best it'll ever be. Obviously, you guys have been with us long enough, so you know how we roll. And this is basically just help us recoup some, investment dev costs. We do have, obviously, ongoing maintenance, support, API access. All of those things do come into consideration as well. But anyway, I think we've said all that before, and you guys know that anyway. So I guess that's all I have. I hope you guys hop in and let us know what you think. Support desk is always there if you have any issues. For those of you that got the global database as a bonus, I read a couple of people that hadn't gotten it yet. Be sure you hit that desk. I know that we had requested that you let those guys know over the desk. They have a list of everyone that should be getting it. So as long as you just tell them, hey, I should have this, they'll look you up on their side and make sure that you have that access right away. For those of you that do have a global database and are low on credits, obviously 447 for a full unlimited search per year where you never have to worry about buying any more credits is a great deal compared to the bonus packs. Excuse me, not the bonus packs, but the credit packs that are inside the system. You're going to get, just for a few dollars more, you never have to worry about it. So I think we've put a great offer on the table to taking into consideration everyone regarding credits and regarding that new global database, because that global database is, doesn't cost any credits to use if you have it. So you're not tapping into the credits that you're already using and all those kinds of things. I think Hurt did a magnificent job of explaining everything as well. I was quietly watching him in the background, although I've seen him. We've done enough screen shares over the last month or so. I've seen him pull out all kinds of great keywords every single time. We try something new, and there's just so much gold in there to be found that you could be ranking for. Combine that with the power of PSV3 and some of the other things that we've taught you guys over the years. I also wanted to mention that questions tab. I think is phenomenal because as Hurt showed you all about that, using PSV3 and the schema, FAQ schema, get that in there and choose some questions, and there's a great possibility that you could be featured as well. There's a lot of other SEO guys out there that have been posting about that recently as well, so hopefully you guys are tuned into that and understand how extremely powerful that is. So, all right, guys, well, that's all I got. Anyway, everybody take care, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.